In today's video, I am going to teach you how to create purchase order in Odoo. We will walk through the full workflow from starting a request to receiving the goods and finally creating the bill so you can handle payment. As you follow along, pay attention to the buttons and fields you need to click, since those actions drive the process forward in Odoo. First, open the Purchase app. In Odoo, the Purchase app is where all purchasing documents live, such as requests for quotation and purchase orders. When you open it, you should see options that let you create new documents and manage existing ones. Take a moment to confirm you are in the correct module, because the steps that follow depend on the purchase workspace. Next, click New to create a new request for quotation, or RFQ. The New button starts a fresh purchasing document, and the RFQ stage is used to request pricing and confirmation from a vendor. After you click New, Odoo will present a form where you can define who the vendor is and which products you want to purchase. This step matters because the RFQ becomes the foundation for your purchase order. Now select the vendor. You will typically find a vendor field near the top of the form, and you can search for the supplier name to choose the correct one. Selecting the correct vendor ensures that the RFQ and the purchase order are tied to the right supplier. Also, the vendor selection helps Odoo apply vendor-specific terms, such as pricing rules or applicable taxes depending on your configuration. After you choose the vendor, you will add the products in the order lines. Look for the section on the form where the line items are listed, and then enter each product you want to buy. For each product, specify the quantity and the unit price. This part is important because it determines the cost of the purchase order and the totals Odoo will calculate. If you have multiple items, add them one by one, making sure each line has the correct quantity and price, so there are no mistakes when the order is confirmed. Once your products look correct, click Confirm Order to convert the RFQ into a purchase order. This is the transition point where Odoo changes the document from a request stage into an actual purchase order that you plan to fulfill. Confirming the order also locks in the structure of the order so it can be tracked through receiving and invoicing. After you click Confirm Order, take a quick look to confirm that the document state has changed to a purchase order. With the purchase order in place, you can move on to receiving the items. When the items arrive, click Receive Products. This step updates your inventory based on what was actually received. When you open the receiving action, you may be able to set received quantities and confirm the receipt details. The goal here is to make sure the inventory system reflects the real movement of stock rather than just what was requested. After receiving products and updating inventory, the next step is to record the supplier invoice. Click Create Bill to generate the bill for the supplier. This is how you capture the cost that the vendor is charging you so you can manage payment. When you create the bill, Odoo will use the purchase order information to help populate relevant fields such as product lines and amounts. Review the bill details to ensure they match the order and the received quantities, especially if any differences occurred during delivery. Finally, once the bill is created, you can proceed with the usual billing workflow in Odoo, such as validating the bill and preparing it for payment, depending on your company process. At this stage, you have successfully moved through requesting, ordering, receiving, and invoicing, which is the complete purchase order lifecycle in Odoo. That covers everything you need to know, and that is all there is to it.